In half a mile, arrive at Iverson Spit Waterfront Preserve.
I took the day off for my birthday and I'm bringing you along to explore a couple places on Camano Island. We are at the first one, Iverson Spit Waterfront Park. So we are in the little parking lot and there's this big open area that I think is part of it, but it looks kind of like a wetland. I see a blue heron over there. I don't know if you can make him out. We're gonna head towards the beach. There is a place you can walk through that way, and then directly ahead of us is the beach. And it's a little flooded, muddy looking, but that's okay. It's not actually raining right now, so that'll be great. I think there's only about a mile of walking here. I don't think it's really a hike, but it should be pretty, and I'm excited to be out in it. Iverson Spit Preserve Park. Oh, here's a map. Great. So we're parked here and we're hiking straight out towards the water. We're going to see a viewing platform and then we can go all the way up and do this loop, which looks pretty nice right now. Get some exercise. This is Port Susan Bay. It's a little flooded right now and the tide is high, so I do see some beach further down. Maybe we can get onto that. Otherwise, we're just going to kind of stay high and dry for now and enjoy the view. Okay, so this is Forest Loop Trail, which we're going to head out towards, but there's also this lower trail that comes down into kind of this wetlands area that would make a loop going back to the parking lot. I'm going to show you a trail I was actually hoping to take, but I see the sign that says temporarily closed, so I won't. But we are going to do the forest loop, and then instead of coming back through this wetland area, I think we're just going to go back along that driftwood beach area so we have the nice view of the water. It's Hobbit Trail and there's little gnomes. Oh my gosh. I don't know why it's temporarily closed. Maybe mud. They don't want it to turn into a horrible mess. But cute. I'll just peek in there, but I am gonna, respect the signs. We'll have to save the Hobbit Trail for another day. What a bummer. All right, let's get back up on the trail we were on and head for that forest loop. Okay, we'll get back to the forest loop. We've kind of veered away here, but I saw a bridge over this little canal and I thought we'd go check it out. As usual, I've got my hiking buddies with. Frodo's coat was too small last time, so I ordered him the next size up, and That's a bit big. Oh yeah, here's a little bridge. We'll check out this kind of wetland canal area. It's a little bit muddy. We've had a lot of rain the last few days. I'm just so lucky that it's not raining right now. Maybe we'll just continue this way. I'm kind of making this adventure up as I go. I see some ducks down there. I think we're gonna go a little ways up here and then we're gonna turn around and go catch the forest loop. Okay, I usually look at a map before I go places, but I knew this was a short, like maybe 1 mile of trails, so I wasn't too worried about getting lost. But I did just consult the map and we are actually on the forest loop trail. We're just coming at it from the other direction. So we're gonna go ahead and follow this loop and then we'll come back along the waterfront. This is really pretty. I've only run into one other couple here today. Of course, it's a weekday, but I love it when I have it all to myself. All right, we have completed the forest loop. We are back on the first trail we started out on that just goes along the bay here, and we are heading back for the car so we can go to our second stop for the day. We are back at the little overlook on the beach and about to be back to our car. All right, we've reached our second location, which is called Barnum Point, and it's about 5 minutes away from Iverson Spit where we just were. I think there's about 2.5 miles of trails here. We'll find out. Here, and I'm going to try to take the yellow trail, which is the beach trail, down to this light blue trail, which is the Bluff Trail. So we'll be going along the bluff, looking out at the water. And then when I get to the bottom, I'm going to cut through on the south connector and then the Barnum Trail out to the beach. And then I'll turn around and take the Barnum Trail all the way back. It's kind of drippy rain, but not too much. And we're heading into the forest to start out. I'm at my first intersection and it looks pretty well marked. I think that's where we will be coming back from. We are going this way on the beach trail. And here is the signpost. These trails are really wide. Dogs for scale. And I put Frodo's fleece on because it fits him better than that other one I was trying out. It's a little chilly today, not bad. This is so pretty. I can hear the wind in the trees and I can hear the waves down below too. It's a really pretty forest, a mix of firs, cedars, and then the Pacific madrona, quite a few of those. You can see the water through there. Well, I was gonna wait to go to the beach on the Barnum Trail, but we're really not that far off. So, turn slowly here. The Bluff Trail is where we're going to continue our loop, but I think we are just going to zip down to the beach on the aptly named beach trail. And that way we'll get this little hill in too, which is nice. It's almost more like a dirt road right here. It's so wide. back up on the Bluff Trail. I hear eagles somewhere. Bluffs are definitely dangerous. We are gonna stay on the trail. I think we're coming up to an overlook though, which is awesome. This is Barnum Point Vista. We aren't gonna see a lot of mountains today. So over there is where the Stillaguamish flows in. It's a Livingston Bay area, and this bigger body here, I believe, is Port Susan Bay. I've actually seen quite a few people on this trail. A lot of people out walking their dogs, and the parking lot was half full. So a lot of people utilizing this even on a weekday, even on a cloudy, windy weekday. It's really cool. Well, I haven't seen the South Connector, and I may have passed it. There was one unmarked right back there, but it's so pretty here. Just beautiful green grass overlooking the water. I just couldn't pass it up, so I just kept coming down to this point here. It's just really peaceful with this wind and the waves. It's actually not raining right now. Very, very beautiful. It's like an old orchard. Well, here is beach access here, but this trail temporarily closed. It probably got beat up in some of the storms, or they're just redoing the stairs. It's pretty. All right, we came just a little bit past the South Connector, but the Carolines Trail is gonna tie us right into the Barnum Trail anyway, so this is the way we're gonna go out through this pretty old orchard. It's a wet field, but not too bad. It's not muddy. Just a little waterlogged. So this sign says parking to the right, and I think this is the Barnum Trail that will take me that way, but it also has a little point this way. And there's a sign, and I'm going to go this way first. This tells some of the history of the place. So in the early 1900s, Sterling Barnum cleared 40 acres of the 110 acres that he owned here and put in a farm. He was also the Island County Commissioner and helped develop roads and schools, and actually donated some land to one of the earliest schools. He was also a justice of the peace here. So he really worked hard to build this community. And it's really nice that the land then went back to become a park so everybody else could enjoy this beautiful area as well. We're working our way down this little slope. Oh, we're right on the beach here. Oh, this is fantastic. I'm feeling a couple raindrops again, but we're heading back into the woods, which should shelter us from a light rain. And we are just crossing that meadow on the Barnum Trail, which should take us pretty much straight back to the parking lot, I think. I did see a couple bald eagles. Actually, I saw 3. They were soaring super high, and I tried to use my zoom to show you, but I just couldn't get them focused. Where are you gonna go? There's a bridge to nowhere. Ooh, squishy. It's just been a great day. Hardly any rain, just a few drops here and there. We really lucked out. Well, I have to say the signage has been great on this. I skipped the holly loop. I didn't show you the other end of it, but it looks like it probably would have been a pretty short little loop. And we are just heading towards the parking now. I'm looking forward to buying myself a birthday espresso. We are closing our loop here as we head back to the car. Here we are, back at the parking lot. When I get in, I will let you know the length of each of the 2 little hikes that I did. Well, what a fun day of exploring a couple small but beautiful areas for my birthday. The first place we went was Iverson Point, and we hiked for 1.19 miles with basically no elevation gain at all. I think it said 6 feet. So nice flat hike, really pretty, very peaceful. A little bit of woods, but mostly kind of a wetland and the bay shore area with all the driftwood and the sea. It was really nice. The next place was Barnum Point, and we did 2.13 miles. We could have added a little bit more if we'd done the holly loop, and there might have been one other tiny trail we didn't take, but for the most part we hit most of them. So I think 276 feet of elevation gain. So we got a little bit of hill in, and we really enjoyed this one. Just gorgeous, beautiful forest, really wide, well-maintained trails. Both of these parks really well cared for, and really enjoyed both of them. It's been just a beautiful day. I am at Shipwreck Coffee. They were voted the best coffee and espresso in 2022. And I'm trying their Cozy Cabin, which is a white chocolate mocha with caramel sauce and cinnamon. I'm super excited about this.